everybody.
Welcome, everyone, to the Not Quite Ready for Primetime live stream. Woohoo! Tonight we have two very good friend channels with us. Three good friends. Derek and Gregory from D&G Explorers and Jim from More Sunshine Please. Sporting the merch tonight for Jim's channel.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. For those of you who don't know our guests tonight, I'm going to let you let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, D&G. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about your channel?
So we're D&G Explorers.
I'm Derek.
Excuse me. I'm Gregory. And in case you don't know who we are from apart, he's
Little Explorer.
I'm Big Explorer. So we just like to do Disney fun things. We do videos about Disney, our adventures, theme parks, anything fun. What other things?
We are explorers, so anything you can explore, we're there. And we're on right after you guys too, on Wednesdays.
So yeah, that's us, D&G Explorers.
You threw me off. Usually it's Derek doing all
I
the
know.
explanation. I was like, why is Gregory speaking? Okay. How about you, Jim? Want to tell everyone about your channel?
Hi, I'm Jim. My channel's More Sunshine Please. I focus on landscape. No, I'm a Disney channel too. But I go live a day before you guys, 7:30 Eastern on Tuesdays. Thank you for having me.
And your favorite number is
3.
3. It's right. You caught us by size. So you were halfway through that. I'm like, oh my God, he's doing a
You're holding up 4.
15 of favorite number. That was awesome.
Why is 4 your number?
Because it's even.
Oh my God. Because it's even.
Let me jump into the chat and say hi to everybody. Eric Newman is first tonight.
Yes.
Welcome in, Eric, with 2 inches of snow.
Mm.
I must be so
wow.
happy, but it all melted. At least it all melted.
Yeah, no kidding.
Welcome in, Rachel. D&G Explorers, PTV, Rob, Myers and the Mouse. Welcome in, Rachel.
Rachel, I sent you a message.
Rachel, Stacy sent you a message. Read it right now. DePhilly Crew's in. Welcome in, DePhilly Crew.
Yeah.
If you have not already hit all that, thank you, Rachel. Let's see.
The Philly crew had a fire on their street in their neighborhood.
Yeah, right down the street from them. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Really?
Oh, it just jumped. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome in, Alex Brunner. VIP Project went live today, and they showed some awesome videos that Ed makes. And I don't know if they're both involved in making them, but they were awesome videos. Go check them out. Alex. Yeah, I said hi to Alex. Fisher Fun Ventures, Russ Stapleton, and I think that's it for now, right?
Yeah.
Fisher Fun Ventures are going to be on our show.
Oh, very good.
They're one of the channels. Yeah, they'll be on our show.
Awesome. So go check out Derek.
If I can say really quick, just to put Rachel at ease, Rachel, we did get your letter that we didn't know we were getting, and we also did get your package today that we thought was going to come in Monday, but I guess good things take time, so it finally came in today, so we'll be opening it on our show, so thank you.
Okay, yes.
Oh, and Surfer Girl's here.
Surfer Girl 326, welcome in.
Yes.
All right, so tonight we are going to be covering a topic which happens a lot in Florida.
Yes.
I don't know how much rain you guys get in California and the Disney parks in California.
It happens.
Really?
It happened like a couple times back when we went.
So we're trying to bring a little sunshine to your day during a rainy park day in Florida or in Disneyland. So that's the theme of tonight's show. The best things to do in the Disney parks while it is raining and storming and not so sunny and shiny. I know we had a big windstorm yesterday, and we've been having rain, so that's what the
We
idea
had 3
came
days
from.
of rain.
3 days of
I want to say it
rain,
was like 2 or 3 days of rain, and then
Yeah, it
we had
was
that massive
really good.
windstorm.
which I'm glad it's not like that usually in Florida, right, Jim? Usually it's like 20 minutes and you're done.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, so
Yeah, in the summer, yes.
And it used to be on clockwork. I don't know if it still is, but it used to be.
in the Orlando area, I believe it. Yeah, for a while there, it used to be like between 3 and 4 or something like that. It used to always.
Exactly.
So you go take
You
a
know,
nap,
yeah.
sleep
Yeah,
on the
can
phone,
you-
and then go back in.
Jim, can you show us what is on your shirt? I can't see
Oh,
what's on
it's the First Order.
Hang
Oh,
on,
that's
man.
awesome. I like that.
All the bad people.
Isn't that
I
cool?
guess. I don't know.
With the
They're
red.
they're misunderstood.
Misunderstood. I
Or
don't know.
their storyline hasn't played out yet.
Mhm.
Hmm.
That's right.
We gotta welcome in Captain Akron is here and T. Marie Photography. Akron. I always say it wrong.
Welcome in, Captain Akron. Yeah. Welcome in, Tina.
Thank you,
Oh
Surfer
my
Girl.
gosh.
She's happy
Surfer
we're
Girl,
all
yeah.
okay.
Surfer Girl, we got a card from Surfer Girl. Thank you very much, Surfer Girl, for sending us stuff. You're keeping all the spider webs out of our P.O. box, and we thank you for it. We appreciate it. All right, guys. You guys want to go from like, do you guys rank your choices, or did you just came up with some ideas? You want to spit them out?
I
I
didn't
don't-
rank them. Yeah.
I don't have
just-
mine ranked.
I do.
I ranked mine
That's fine.
too. Did
Then-
did you rank yours or just
No. It was just what came to my head.
All
Mine
right.
are ranked now.
You want to let the lady go first?
That was fast. You got them ranked? You ranked them that fast?
Yes.
Okay. So one of the things that I think every trip, I'm not looking at your list.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Every trip when we're in Hollywood Studios, we tend to get a massive rainstorm.
We do.
We do. And we end up always being near, well, this was even before Galaxy's Edge, but we used to be in the area where they would have the characters. So we would go in and we would see Kylo Ren, Chewie, and BB-8.
Oh, those characters. Okay.
Yeah, and
Over
then
there,
we've also done Star Prince,
Star Lord.
Star Lord.
How far off were you?
I go, what? I don't know that one.
Could be a
Oh, and I
prince
do.
on some planet. You never know.
So we tend to do maybe some meet and greets inside, which it's usually about a 20-minute wait for line, and by the
That's
time
true.
we get through, everything's like starting to dry up already.
I thought when you mentioned MGM, I thought you were gonna say that other one that you walk through that it used to be like where you used to watch the people draw pictures and stuff, but it turned out to be like the world of Walt, and it brings you through his life, and then it ends up at
One man's dream.
is that
Star Lord at the end of that though.
that's okay? That might be Star Lord.
Yeah,
then, where that
that's
was.
Star Lord there.
But Kylo Ren and Chewie are.
I know,
at
but
the other
depending on
place.
where we are,
Okay.
that's what we tend to do. We'll do an indoor character thing, and usually,
Yeah, that's where we usually end up in those two spots. It's like yeah, it's pretty
we tend
pretty
to get it,
consistent
yeah.
right during a thunderstorm right in that area.
yeah, it definitely is.
So you want to start up with you guys, Derek and Greg, up in the corner? We can go clockwise.
Sure, Greg.
Why don't you go first?
Of course, because you're going to think. All right. So one of the things
I already have
we like to do is it's a lot of times people in the rain will go to the shops.
People in the rain.
People in the rain. Yeah.
The rain people.
Yeah, the rain people, they go into the shops, and it makes them really crowded. But one of the shops that I like to do when it rains is to go to like the Christmas shops. Like in Disneyland, outside the castle behind it is I don't know if it's called Forever Christmas, but it's a Christmas place, and it makes you feel like you're out at Christmas time in the rain. So since we don't have snow, we have rain.
And as small as that store is, I would hate to be crammed in there like a sardine.
Yes. So visiting a Christmas store during the rain makes it more festive.
The Christmas.
Yeah, man, I like that. I didn't think of that.
Well, we're used to Christmas with snow, so if it's raining, we're not thinking let's go into a Christmas store.
Our white
Yeah.
Christmas is a fog. That's our white Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Really?
We don't tend to hit. We're never near the Christmas store.
Yeah, our
When
Christmas,
it's
well, the
raining.
big Christmas store is in Disney Springs.
Right.
Right.
Right,
So, if
we
you guys
have-
have a Christmas store, that's like, is that in your Disney Spring area or is it in the park?
It's in the park. It's right, it's right like on the side part of the castle. Like if you were going through the castle to get out into the
Behind
the wheel.
Fantasyland.
What do they call it? The
Carousel.
No, the
Spokes.
spoke wheel.
Spoke wheel.
Where you see all the parks on all your sides. When
Yeah.
you're going that way, it's right on your left. Before
we
you
do have a small one, right?
into
In
the property.
or
Or
Liberty Tree, Liberty Square. I think we have that Christmas.
Oh, you're
store.
That's
Walt
a
Disney
small
That's
one.
a
It's
small
a tiny
one.
one. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking of that one.
Yeah. We got to welcome Jonathan Chong,
you have to picture it in your head.
Disney World Freak, Pam's Fam, and Steve Michaels.
Flip Carlos.
Yep.
There's also a Christmas shop in the Germany pavilion at Epcot.
Oh yes, that's
Oh,
right.
that's
That is
right.
And there's a Christmas shop at Hollywood Studios.
Oh yeah, in the back.
Okay,
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a little
The
tiny. That's a very tiny one, right next to the Italians.
so Derek's having a debate with me. I'm sorry, really quick. If you are leaving from the carousel to go out to the big, the statue,
The hub, you mean?
yes, the
The
hub.
Okay, if
It's
you're
going
from-
to be on
Alright,
your left.
I was talking about coming from the hub through the castle would be on your
But
right.
my example was to go out to the hub. If you, yeah, okay.
You also called it the spokes. In Derek's defense,
Well, it's like a big spoke wheel, but I
I
digress.
understand. I know.
Well,
We kid.
JK says we all spread pure happiness. So thank you, JK.
Oh, I would say for me, which I'm pretty sure we've done before, is when it starts to rain, we tend to find, or we have found, the nearest like side show that they might have, or see a show that we normally wouldn't watch just to get out of the rain. No matter what it is, it's still Disney, so you want to experience whatever they have. Whether it's like Dapper Dan singing on the side under the eaves, or if we used to have a puppet show in California Adventures. They got rid of that, but we did see that one time. Or even, if there's a show that's just starting, like the Frozen Live show or something like that, just get in there and watch it just to get out of the rain. So that would be one thing that we would do.
Yeah, yeah. I shows are definitely a good, obviously a good thing to get out of the rain, unless it's an outdoor show. Like,
Right.
those would be canceled, right?
So I got a question. So it's a small world. A portion of it goes outside. If it's raining, do they shut it down?
No,
It's
you
like,
just slowly stay in the rain until you get inside.
really.
You have a nice little shower.
Wow. And
Yeah.
is it like a severe air conditioning blast when you get indoors in California?
Yeah,
It is cold in there. Yeah.
Oh, that's what
I would suggest having a jacket or even buying a poncho, which they sell there.
That's one of the toughest things with Florida, especially like when we go a lot in July or August. It's like when it rains, it cools you down, but then as soon as you go into an AC building,
Oh
you're
my God, I hate
freezing
it.
your butt
Yeah,
off.
It's so cold. Yeah.
So cold.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. On that note,
I was thinking about what we've done in the past. Most of the time, we're at Epcot, just because that's the park we go to the most. And when as a matter of fact, I have a picture. I tried to look for pictures of us while it was raining, and I found this one. It was from a while ago. That's my dad. But so I'll leave that up while I talk. But what we do there, if we're in Future World, is we'll head on over to the land and we will eat, and we'll go to what's it called? Sunshine Seasons.
Yeah.
There. And we just hang out there. There's usually plenty of seating there. If it's raining, that means it's probably summer. Epcot crowds are a bit lower, so crowds are manageable.
That's smart. Plus, there's two
You
really
get-
good rides
yeah.
in there too.
And they're opening
Well,
up
that
the
too.
video one too.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's
new
already
video,
open.
right?
That's open.
that's
then.
So-
another thing on my list.
Actually, you
But
have
yes.
three rides to do, or 3 attractions to do,
Let him talk.
and then
Let's steal his thunder.
Oh,
sorry.
go for it.
He might have been
For
going
it.
Sorry.
No,
I
no, no, no,
excited.
not at all. But we can because that's rides are also on my list, and it would be those rides because they're indoor
Mhm.
rides. But eating that particular place, they have a number of I don't know, food booths, I guess, or
Yeah.
counters. So usually
call
everybody
that-
can find something,
Yeah,
at
would you
least
call
something
that a
they can
food court?
tolerate. Yeah, I
I-
guess so. It's kind of like a food court. Yeah. So that's a good place for us to go while it's raining. And because it's Florida, it's not going to be raining forever.
Yeah.
But if it rains a little bit longer than normal, again, you've got those indoor rides there. So Living with the Land, which has a rain scene in it. How apropos. And then
Yeah.
Soarin'. So it's at Epcot for us. It would be most often heading over into the Land Pavilion.
The Land, that's probably one of the best and the biggest, the versatile pavilions
Yeah.
in Epcot because
A lot
again,
of
you have the
seating,
food
too.
court, Sunset Seasons, but you also have that rotating restaurant, the Garden
Yeah.
Garden
Grill,
Grill, yeah.
and then you have the movie attraction, you have Soarin', and then you have Living with the Land.
I said.
It's huge, everything. Yeah, but you stole Jim's thunder though.
Not at all. No.
But
This is a
what if
discussion. I just pose things and we can all chime in.
What if the rain is like coming from the side and it's pouring? Then you're like kind of, out of luck because you're going to be drenched on the Land ride anyway.
No, the Land ride's all covered.
Everything's indoors.
Yeah,
I thought part of it is outside.
No,
but it's
not
all
that.
part of like a greenhouse. It's covered.
Oh, even the outside has the cover.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Okay.
The perfect place.
Yeah,
Even the outside is inside.
they
Yeah.
learned they learned from their mistakes from California, and they made
Oh, sure. Blame it on us.
Florida perfect. you were like their petri dish, their testing, their test tube.
Our gerbil. Our gerbil, I mean, or guinea pig.
The people they didn't care about, they just let's just test it here, and then we'll put the real thing in Florida.
Some kind of an animal.
All right, we gotta welcome people in.
Who else is in?
Nora has come in.
Noah, welcome in. Noah,
Laura's come in, your sister.
Laura, welcome in. You're late. About that next time.
And J&N Travels.
J&N Travel, welcome in. Hooray, awesome. Yeah, well, I had a 10. I had 10. You guys all underachieved in but 5. Although I didn't give them a number, so
Yeah,
it's my fault.
you didn't
my
give me
fault.
a number.
So you guys overachieved, and I made it my own rules because hey.
Well, then you go, and then one of us will go, and then you go, and then another one of us will go, and then you go. They're leaving out.
Well, okay, but my bottom of my list of number 10 was I had at Disney Springs they have an AMC movie theater, right? So they have place where you can actually go to movies. So I was thinking that's if you want to kill time and it's planning on a rain day all day, I guess, and maybe if you don't want to waste the park pass, if you're not like an annual pass holder, maybe you want to spend a lot of time at Disney Springs and go to the movies.
We've never done that.
Yeah.
Yes.
and you can eat there too. They have the dine-in part of it too.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can eat anywhere in Disney Springs.
No, Disney Springs at the AMC, you
I
can
know.
eat at that. They have it set
Yeah,
up where you
dinner
can
and
eat
a
there.
movie.
Yep.
Oh, so is it one of those ones where you can eat in the chair?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
why Trisha
Nah, oh, yeah.
does it every trip.
Maybe. Yeah.
Are we gonna welcome Fisher Fun Ventures has come in, and Jack Santa Claus Logan came in.
I think we mentioned Fish and Fun Ventures before because they said that they're going to be on their show.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
You can never mention them enough, though.
No.
Okay, I'm plugging. now.
Fisher Fun Jan Ventures.
Do it
Fisher
again
Fun
in 5
Ventures.
minutes.
Welcome to the show.
See?
Check them out on D&G at 8 o'clock. Bing.
Okay, so
Thank
your
you for
number
that.
10 was something that we've never done.
My number 10 was something that we have never done, yes, and we probably won't do movies. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
our vacation time is at a prime, and we usually don't like spending it inside of a movie theater.
We did that one time when we went with my mom, and we did it on the day that we were flying out, and we had time in the morning. So with time to
Oh
prepare,
yeah, we
we
saw
went James Bond.
Quantum of Solace.
We didn't have dinner there, but we watched the movie there.
We had snacks, but yeah. Probably.
All right. Is there anything that needs to be?
Rachel wanted us to read her comment.
Hey, Charlie and Jim and D&G fan, you say hello to my best friend Tiffany, who drew D&G logo.
Awesome, thank you.
Hi,
Awesome.
Tiffany.
Watching right now. Hi, Tiffany. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, Shep just came in.
Shep. Welcome in, Shep.
And Piglet Roo loves Disney.
Piggletrue. Oh,
Pig-
Piglet Roo. Piggletrue.
That's
Piggle
like
Roo?
Piglet
Chick-fil-A.
Roo. Piglet Roo.
Chick-fil-A.
I still call it Chick-fil-A.
No.
It's Piggletrue. It's Piggletrue loves Disney.
Piglet.
It takes stuff.
Oh,
It eventually dawns
okay.
on me, but it
Piglet
takes a
Roo.
while sometimes. Chick-fil-A. Now I get it. Oh, that makes
Chick-fil-A.
sense. What the heck is Chick-fil-A? I don't
You
know.
tell us.
It's
Yeah.
like Godzilla.
Yeah. All right. Wanda, Chiquita, Benita, Banana Byram. Welcome in. That wasn't bad. I paused myself.
You got
All
it
right,
in
so-
there.
Is it your turn?
Yeah, I can do another turn. So we also tend to hit rainstorms in Epcot. So what we'll do is we'll hit the movies that they have. So you have the China, right?
Yeah.
So if it ends up storming while we're near China, we might go to that. We'll do the Canada one, and then is it the France one?
Well, Avery in China, Avery used to like looking at those. Remember when they used to have the
Oh,
little
yeah.
statues, the army statue, I don't know if they're the Ming Dynasty statue warrior
Each
guys.
one is different.
So Avery used to like
Terracotta.
spending time in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love those. I
I'm trying to think of the word.
enjoy.
They were
looking at
awesome.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to do, but then
Yeah.
they moved them out.
Right. So we would look at things like that you might not hit every trip.
Yeah.
You know,
And they changed them all this.
they did.
So we're gonna have to check them out all again.
Right.
We'll
Yeah.
have to save them for a rainy day.
Oh my God.
I see what you did there. But I know.
Moving on.
Moving on. Take it away, Derek.
Well, one of the things is if you know it's going to be raining for a long time, and it can be a little bit depressing because you might not be able to go on some of the rides that you really want to do. So go to, like if you're in Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom, go across the river to, what is it, Trader Sam's, the bar in there, and have a dark and stormy. So Dilly Dilly, dark and stormy, it helps takes those blues away. Dilly.
You're picking a lot of tight spaces. You must like tight spaces because the Christmas store is a small space. That bar, you could like fit maybe 20 people in there at the most. And when it storms, you better rush over there and get yourself a drink.
At least
Because you're not going to have enough room to get in there.
At least he's talking about tight spaces and not bathhouses.
Oh my God.
That's for this show.
Good point.
In case nobody knew what that reference was, we were talking about the Boat House restaurant, and he accidentally, like he always does, blurted out something else, so stuck his foot in his mouth. Never gonna live that down. When it rains, I think that's like a good time, especially like if you haven't eaten, to maybe go get a snack, or maybe depending on the time of day, if it's lunchtime, that's your cue to go get something to eat because you know it's going to be raining for a while probably. So why not just go get a snack or go get something to eat? And I think that's the perfect time to do it. So they have plenty of places you can sit down, stay in the shade, not have to get wet, and people watch as they try to run around and do what they're doing in the rain. So that's what we've done before.
All right.
Very open spaces, no tight quarters at all.
Yeah, I hate it when it's raining and we go in someplace and then you get everyone with the ponchos and you choose not to wear the poncho and they're touching you with the poncho.
Rubbing
Yes.
up,
It's so cold and you're getting
freezing
wet.
and yucky and gross. And
I can't stand it.
I knew
I
as
like
soon
the
as you
pon-
said
I like ponchos, but I don't like how warm they get inside and it just starts to stick to your skin and everything. I don't like that. So
Yeah, we've actually gone to rain. We have our own
We have
rain
raincoats.
jackets. Yeah,
We-
we've tossed off the ponchos, and
I
we
do like
our
the
own
smell of
raincoats.
the ponchos, though.
Huh?
I do like the smell of the ponchos. Like if it's a fresh poncho that you open, it's like
They
just
smell
the
like
fresh
books.
plastic smell.
It's like a vintage book for him.
You're so wrong. Yes, it's like an ant hill because I can smell ants too, right?
We gotta find a candle.
Jim's got to divine. You got to design them a shirt, vintage books with Gregory. All right, Jim, your turn.
All right. I had an amazing list, but Stacy kind of ruined it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh wow! Don't make her feel bad.
We have mentioned Disney Springs before, and certainly there's tons of shopping there. So when it rains in Disney Springs, there's no shortage of shelter to be sought with all the stores there. But there is something else there you can do while it's raining. The boy and I have done this before. It is the speaking of, hang on, I had one other picture, and it was of the boy while it was raining. There it is. It was
Oh wow, he was young.
yeah, many years ago.
It's like
What's
he's
he
begging for money.
He's begging for money during the rainstorm because he looks so pathetic. But that's at Epcot. That's over by
Where is that?
Test Track is that way, and he's staring at Mission Space. Right, we're in that area. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I can't tell from that picture.
Back to Disney Springs. We did the Void, the Star Trek, the Star Wars experience at the Void in Disney Springs. Now, when that first it's virtual reality. When it first opened, it was very popular and hard to get in there. But now you can, I think you can do it same day. Throughout the day, they have reservations and they do it by times. And it's not really difficult anymore to get a time same day. I think you could, while you're at Disney Springs and you're looking for stuff to do, you can head on over to the very, I think it's the eastmost part of Disney Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, over by Earl of Sandwich. Is that east?
I don't know.
Earl of
I don't know
Sandwich.
either.
Earl of
That
Sandwich.
end.
Yeah. Okay. That's
And
the old end.
Okay.
yes, yeah. So it's over there, and for $30 a person, you can do this virtual reality experience, and it was really cool. We did it. We were paired up with another father and son team, and that boy was a bit younger, so we kind of let him. If there was part of the adventure where there was like a control panel, we let him do that, and we were all cool with that. But you get a vest, a helmet with virtual reality goggles, I guess, or glasses, or a mask.
Yep.
And a blaster
Oh,
that's hooked up to your vest, and you go on this Star Wars adventure, and you're trying. I don't want to spoil it, but you go through many different rooms and locations, and not only does it seem like you're in the Star Wars universe because of the virtual reality mask you're wearing, but they pump in like hot air when you're in a particular room.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there are different sounds that have. I don't want to spoil anything in case anybody does it, but
Sorry
it
to
was-
ruin it for me.
it was pretty cool, and it doesn't take forever, but it's a pretty neat experience. And by Disney standards, $30 isn't much.
Yeah. For how long?
That's something I would recommend. How well? I want to say 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
wow.
That's still not bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Surrey bikes are 25 minutes for a half an hour. So this is you get to blast things.
Yeah, Laura said Jamie really wants to do the Star Wars one with Avery.
Yeah, Laura and Jamie were both. They were telling us about that
So
last year. They
is
were
it
telling us
still
about-
there or is it not there?
It's still there. As a matter of fact,
Still
they
there?
also now have a Wreck-It Ralph adventure as well. We haven't done that one. We did the
Maybe
Star
that's
Wars.
something we should do the day that we're going to be going to Disney Springs. We should factor that in there.
Yeah, we can factor
We'll
that.
have to do that. I'll write it down.
Look into it. Awesome. That's cool.
We gotta welcome AJC Magic TV in and Jeffrey Resendez.
Jeff Resendez, welcome in, guys.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Disney Springs.
Jeffrey Resendez. Sorry.
Springs.
Rachel wants to know, where did Derek and Gregory get their shirts?
These were especially made by Cargo when we went on our Disney
Oh.
cruise in February. So it's just different scenes and stuff from the cruise. So they're both unique because they're both different. They're
not identical.
same shape, but not the same pictures.
We figured since we have a cruise show next time, we would wear Disney and cruise stuff, so we don't have to worry about changing for our next show.
Smart.
Oh, look at you guys are
Since
efficient.
Disney Cruise Line is the best cruise line out there, so
Maybe.
no, it is.
All
That's a
right,
different
Steve,
show.
I think it's your turn.
You want me to go? Okay. So this is one that
Pretty
Sophie
sure.
reminded me of.
Really?
Yeah. So there's certain shows that Avery does not like to go in, like the Little Mermaid show in Hollywood Studios, the Frozen sing along, stuff like that.
Well, that's a good one.
If well,
we did that.
enjoy
We did it once.
we did it once,
then he
but it's
doesn't-
not it's
yeah.
not Avery because of course his
I
sister is
understand.
belting the song, so all he could hear is her.
Yeah, he gets overstimulated with his hearing. So
Yeah. So was it this last trip or the trip before we ended up seeing the Little Mermaid in Hollywood Studios because it was a massive thunder and lightning storm. And it literally
Oh,
sounded like
yeah.
the ground was going to erupt. It was like so he started panicking and we happened to be right near there.
yeah.
So we hopped in and we did the show, and that was something that we don't do every trip.
Oh, yeah.
So it gets us to do things that we typically wouldn't do. You know,
Okay, I see where you're going with that. Yeah. It forces you to do the stuff you don't want to do
well, you know, like
or get wet.
Like
Avery
you,
didn't mind it
Oh,
at that time. He
Yeah.
wouldn't have wanted to done it any other time, but he was happy to go in there.
True.
that makes
you
sense.
know.
Yeah.
Did he enjoy it?
They said he didn't like it.
Well,
Little Mermaid.
Did he enjoy
It's not
it?
his favorite thing.
It's not his favorite thing, but it was better than being outside of the thunder and lightning. So I think
Yeah, he does get freaked out by
Yeah.
thunder and lightning, so we gotta make sure that we're in a safe spot for him.
yeah.
So yeah,
So Sophie wanted me to say that one.
okay, yeah. All right, so my next one was at the outlets on Vineland, right next to Disney World. There's the Disney Warehouse, which is a store which has a bunch of discounted stuff. So that's more like what you guys have been saying, shopping, you
Mm.
know. But that's a different place. It's not like in the parks. It's not on Disney property. I guess it's in a warehouse. It's just like maybe 6 minutes away from the parks. I know that
Yeah.
we drove it it was like from our resort to the place. It was like 6 minutes. It's really, really easy.
Right. That was like boardwalk.
It was
right?
so easy. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a great little store and it has lots of great deals.
Mhm.
And
And they have a good food court there too.
if you ever want to check it out online, Bob and Ashley always do
Yes.
vlogs and live streams from one of them. They have two different stores. We've only been to the one on Vineland, but that's another thing that we have fun with. And again, it follows that train of thought with the shopping. You know, killing time by shopping and staying indoors.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out the Disney Warehouse. Over to Derek.
just as a heads up, we'll have about maybe 10 more minutes that we can stay on
Okay.
before we have
Okay.
to
Yeah.
So, all right. So, one of the things you probably have a chance to do this more in Walt Disney World than you can in the Disneyland resort parks. I'm trying to think if they have a long attraction, but going into the Universe of Energy was really great to be able to do because the show was like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome. I remember
But,
that. Yeah.
the-
Yeah.
One of my favorite shows, the Carousel of Progress. That's always a must for me. So it's even good to do that during the rain. But doing a show that's going to take longer. So by chance, since the storms in Florida usually are shorter, it'll be done by the time you are done with it. So looking for the attractions which have the longer wait time, like Greg said, the like the Hyperion Theater in Disney California Adventure has Frozen. So watching that, which is a really good show. So it makes it even better if it's raining.
Yeah, I had Carousel of Progress as well
Me
on
too.
my list.
Me too.
Yeah, it's definitely, especially in the Florida storms, they get like Jim said, like 20 minutes they can pass by.
Right.
So you hop in there at the beginning of the storm, you can come back out and it's nice and
Be
sunny
perfectly
again. It's like
fine.
awesome. That was perfect timing.
Yeah.
We've-
and I
we've
think-
Not
done it.
wasting time, you know.
yeah.
We've done it where we went on an attraction and came out and the floor was drenched and it was sunny again, and we were like, "What happened?"
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the good thing. I remember we used to do it for Universal of Energy too.
Yeah.
For mine, I'll say a couple. First, I would say, like Stacey was saying, like the meet and greets with the characters and stuff. Although that might be a long wait too, because everybody's probably gonna have the same idea and flock over there, and then the lines are gonna be long. But if you can get there, fast, then you might have a good chance of seeing someone that you really want to meet. Also, we noticed, like when we were at Epcot that time when it rained really hard, people were like trying to look for cover and stuff. So we were able to go onto the Nemo ride, and there was hardly anybody in there on that ride. So I don't know if it was just because of the ride or, they were all looking for shelter. But when it rains, we try to go to like our favorite ride that's closest, because we know people aren't going to want to wait out, in the rain and get soaked. So that's your chance to get on some rides without having to be in line. So that's, two things that we have done before. That's pretty cool. And also one other thing that I think I would like to do is just get on the train while it's raining and just go around the park. Doesn't matter how many times, just relax, people watch, and go around the park on the train and just enjoy that. Hopefully the rain's not coming in from the side though.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, that's one of the
That's
things
the
to
thing.
worry about. But yeah,
Do they shut our train down in Walt Disney World when it rains?
can't remember. We haven't had a train in Walt
I
Disney World
know.
for years and years.
It's
Jim, do
been-
you remember? They shut it down.
I know if thunder and lightning they must, but
Yeah. I don't recall.
I don't remember.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, we gotta welcome in Kate Atwood, and it's Joey's World.
Hey, Atwood, welcome in. Joey's World. It's Joey's World. Welcome in. Yeah. So, all right. So,
Is it Jim's turn?
they got to leave in like, I guess 5 or 6 minutes. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we have.
So start picking your better ones, your best ones if you have them.
Oh God, they're all good ideas.
Did you go, Jim?
I've got one
Jim,
more.
Jim, yeah, sure.
That's all right. I got one more. We don't normally do this. My family doesn't normally do this because we don't stay on property. But we had mentioned earlier, Stacy had mentioned that the rain storms used to be like clockwork, around 3-4 o'clock every day, and it wouldn't last very long. But you could kind of count on it to rain for a little bit every day, and that would be a good time to head, if you're staying on property, to head back to your room for a rest. If you're at the parks all day, you want to take a break anyway. If you're rope drop to park closing, you want to kind of take a break at some point. And that's a great time to do it. Head back to the room, take a nap, just relax for a bit, unwind, just take a deep breath. That would be my suggestion. Head back to the room. That's a good time to take a break from the parks, and then rest up, head back out, and after the rain.
We've done that.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
mean, we've had one trip where it rained every single day, and it was during our break time,
Yeah. and
so it was perfect.
perfect timing.
That's
So
perfect.
we would like get in and just turn the lights down, let the kids kind of unwind and stuff, and then you'll start hearing the thunder as which as you try to take a nap. Then you get up and it's like it never happened.
Yeah, and if you have a balcony, you can watch the thunderstorms too from the
Yes,
balcony, which is
yes.
really cool. Really
Yeah.
cool. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, we got to welcome in Blaine,
Wayne,
2007.
2007. Welcome in.
Okay, so this one I'm taking it from the Philly crew. I think it's Meredith that's on. She said the launch bay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what Sunny Eclipse, like,
No,
right?
the
It's
launch
the
bay
launch
is
bay.
not.
That's Hollywood Studios, Launch Bay.
Studios? All right. Well, I was
Star
thinking
Wars,
of the Starlight Cafe then,
yeah,
right?
that's what's Sunny.
With Sunny. So
Tomorrowland.
yeah, Tomorrowland.
Mhm.
When it gets rainy, everyone goes in and hides for cover. So it's hard to
That's
to
everywhere.
try to get a
yeah.
table or anything. Like you could be getting food, but you have a whole bunch of people that are just sitting there because they don't want to get wet.
Yeah.
So the Starlight Cafe is a good one at Magic Kingdom because there's a lot of seating and a lot of room there.
There is, yeah. And
So
then you
that's a
have
good one. And you have Sunny to entertain
You have
you.
Sunny to entertain you.
Right.
Right? Is there many better entertainers than Sunny Eclipse?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese.
He's a step up from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, come on, man.
Is he?
He's got
I don't know.
invisible backup dance.
Oh,
But Launch Bay, that is what? That is near the Star Tour ride, right? And where they do the lightsaber.
yeah. I think that's.
We've
what you're
done
talking
that.
No, it's the other end of the park. The Launch Bay is over in Animation Courtyard, over by Disney Junior.
Oh, that's what
That's where they do the meet and greets, right?
Yes.
Oh,
okay,
that's
Launch
the meet and
Bay.
greets. Yeah, we've done that.
Oh, you're thinking about the launch pad.
I think
The
I
launch
was.
pad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So launch. That's
So
that's
that's
very
a-
different.
Yeah, that's a big
That's a
space
meet
though.
and greet,
Yeah.
Yeah, with character meet and greets.
Yeah. But the Starlight Cafe, I think, is a good one too.
Yeah, I like that. I
You
don't
know?
mind it. Yeah, Jim doesn't like it, but oh well.
Wait, what?
You said it's the same as Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, that makes me sad. Chuck E. Cheese.
He was missing. Sunny was missing our last trip.
Yeah.
He was totally
You know
off
he can
the
put them
stage.
down at the stage, right? He lowers. I don't know.
I've never seen that. I have heard that, but I've never seen it
Yeah.
happen.
We've seen it multiple times, and then on parties, yeah. Usually, sometimes a DJ will be in there,
Oh yeah.
a real DJ with
Let the robot goes down.
parties, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, he goes down into the. Unlike the Epcot ball, Sunny can go into the ground, not like other. All right, so let me go to my best one since we're ending up on time here.
Okay.
When it is storming out and it is pouring like heck in Florida, it comes down in sheets and it comes down hard and it comes down in buckets. And one of my favorite memories and one of my favorite things to do is when we're wearing Crocs or sandals without sneakers and socks. Me and Sophie, like, and Avi does too, like, we actually walk out in the rain. Everybody else is undercover. We'll go out there and we'll splash in the puddle and we just have fun because we're out there by ourselves. We usually have raincoats on.
Yeah, we do.
And it's not like it's a lightning. I'm not taking out the kids in lightning. Raining. We've had some awesome times, especially in Tomorrowland. Some of those puddles are like 5 or 6 inches deep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm telling you, they go above your ankles and stuff. And
Small
that's some of the funnest
puddle.
times we've had with the kids in rainstorms in those puddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creating memories, and the kids loved it, and they're not wearing socks and shoes; they're
Right.
wearing their Crocs or
Well, Avery tends to be
sandals.
doing the sneakers, and eventually we just give up
Sometimes.
because
yeah.
we can't go back.
Sometimes he wears sandals though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite memories. In
So
the
that's
rain.
not finding cover.
Yeah, and my others. Let's let Derek and Gregory go again because I know they
Yeah,
got to
got
leave.
5 minutes.
They got to leave.
Okay.
Sounds good. I'll do
Do your number one.
yeah, the do number one. So it along the same lines, we don't get a whole lot of rain here in California. So when it is, it's special for us. So as long as we're not wearing tennis shoes and socks, we put on the poncho and then we go out there and we brave the elements. So that's always fun. I don't think we've ever purposely pounced through puddles, but
Oh,
We've
yeah.
enjoyed the rain though.
We've enjoyed the rain, yeah. Except when you're trying to vlog and your phone's getting drenched and it starts
Well,
fogging
then you
up.
just give up at that point.
But other than that, we like to enjoy the rain because we know it's not
Get
gonna
out there with Doug and Arnie and splash away, man. Have fun.
well, in California, it's longer term. So if it's raining, it's going to rain pretty much for the whole day. So that's a little bit different. But in Florida, where it's a warmer rain, we are out there usually on our ponchos.
You also said
Well, I understand it.
you said people watch while you sip on something warm. So I hope you find somewhere where there's cover
That's right.
and you're watching people and sipping on something warm.
Exactly.
But I think that was like your last one that you said.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yours last one.
I mean,
Did you combine both of them?
I think, yeah. I mean, I gave out a bunch, but I mean, really just.
We don't let it get us down. We just treat it
Yeah.
for what it is. And,
I didn't
and
say
make the best of
shopping,
it.
but I would go shopping, especially at the Emporium. We usually get out of the rain and go into the Emporium and shop. But then everybody and their aunt and uncle are in there too. So, you're trying to look for things and stuff. But
Yeah.
just kind of more window shop, but being inside, not the window. So
We're gonna head out, guys. As always, it's
All right.
always fun being on your
yeah,
show.
thank you very much.
Sorry that we have to part a little bit earlier today, but if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to these guys, both of them, Jim, Disney Nerd Herders.
Yeah.
So thanks,
Go check out G&G, 8 o'clock.
Thank you.
thanks,
we'll be
guys.
there. We'll be there a little bit late, but we'll be
All
there.
right. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for
See you
being
guys.
guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hi. All right, we're gonna welcome in Tiffany Peacock.
Tiffany Peacock,
She
welcome
is
in.
Rachel's friend
Hey,
that we're saying hi before.
awesome.
Now she's
Welcome in.
Oh,
officially-
yeah. Hi.
Peacock. Awesome. Yes. So, Jim,
Do you have
did
any
to go,
more?
or
Do you have any
it's
more?
Jim's turn. Did you have any more?
I think I've mentioned everything, but what you said about enjoying the rain brought up something interesting to me. And I thought, well, what are the best parts of each park to enjoy the rain? If it's raining and you're going to be walking through the rain, what are the best parts of each park? So I was trying to think. I think in Animal Kingdom, perhaps Pandora. I think that's a cool, because it's like you're in a jungle sort of. Yeah, so you could walk around there, and I think that would be pretty cool. You've got the waterfalls going on anyway. If I'm in Epcot, perhaps the UK pavilion, just because it's raining. The Magic Kingdom, I guess Adventureland.
Yes, that's perfect.
yeah.
And what's the last park? Oh, Hollywood Studios. I don't know. You know what? I've never been to Galaxy's Edge while it was raining.
Huh.
But I would think that would be the best, most interesting place to be while it was raining in Hollywood Studios. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think everything else you want it to be sunny, but I think in Hollywood Studios, maybe Galaxy's Edge would be the way to go.
Yeah, we haven't been to Galaxy's Edge
No, yeah.
at all. So, but I would imagine if it was nighttime and it was like a thunderstorm with lightning and stuff, then you'd want to be down by Tower of Terror. That would be cool.
Oh, we've had
That's a
that
good call.
video.
Yeah, didn't
We
we?
had a video with the lightning striking. Yeah.
Have you seen the little girl in the window on Tower of Terror yet?
I've looked before, but I've never seen her.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
say Avery.
We see it every time. We watch it every time.
Yeah.
We're up there. And,
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's a big thing for Avery.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have our little things, Yeah. But yeah.
I mean,
some other
if
things.
it's sprinkling and not like torrential downpour, I don't mind it.
especially in the heat,
It's
it cools
like
you
the
down.
last trip. We
Yeah.
were in between Toy Story Land and I don't know where the characters are. And it was like torrential downpouring. Like you might as
Yeah.
well just throw me in the pool.
We ended up staying under the
Like an
cover- the
umbrella, a
cover
little
near,
umbrella.
well, that near the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. Which
That's
wasn't
like-
the best place.
Yeah.
That's the place that you don't want to think.
There you go.
I know I keep getting hair in my face. But yeah, so that I was not too happy about. But
Yeah.
Oh, and that's another thing. I'm sorry to interrupt. I had thought about it. I didn't write it down. The water parks. If it's not thundering and lightning, the water parks are a pretty cool place to be
Oh,
while it's
yeah.
raining too.
Yeah, pool. Yeah, the pool at the
They
hotels
keep
too.
them. They keep them open, even if it's but it's not if
If it's
not-
just raining, yes, they keep everything
Wow.
open.
That's
But if there's lightning anywhere in the area, no.
So
Laura
what-
Laura wrote, I remember that LOL capital letters because they were caught in it too.
yeah, that's
It
right.
was not.
Well, I
I was
remember-
not happy.
I had a very fun time when we were with when we were waiting for you to come in the
Oh,
park
yeah.
during your live stream.
Oh
I
yeah.
had a blast. We were at the edge of that store and it was pouring. You know, watching people. Some people were trying to run down the street. Some people didn't care about it.
It's so funny you mentioned that because when you asked me to put my list together, I think yesterday, that was the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, I gotta mention the glass shop on Main Street because
That's right.
it was very entertaining for Avery. There was so many things to say. while
Yeah, we were waiting.
You know,
We were waiting for because you were stuck on the boat.
you were stuck
and
on
I
the
think,
ferry. Yeah.
and Greg was waiting for a bus. I think if he was getting
That's right.
that was delayed too, and then so we decided to take over. Start off your stream while you couldn't
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun because
Yeah.
then looking at our tape afterwards, we were able to spot you walking right by.
I
Oh,
did the same thing.
it was-
Yeah.
that was a fun time
Yeah.
though. It was a
It
fun
was
time.
a blast.
We're
Yeah.
glad it stopped raining where we can actually do stuff. It was sprinkling for a little while, but then we ended up going over by that circus place with all the
Oh,
water.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Avery wanted to
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
a perfect place for it to rain because you have all the circus things.
The kids
squirting.
don't care, yeah.
They don't care.
Well,
That's right. And then you mentioned being in the crystal shop, and you probably, or a lot of people seek shelter wherever they are. So they probably go into places like that shop that you wouldn't normally spend a lot of time in.
Right.
But then you've got time to kill because you're waiting for the rain to stop. So, and you get to more closely examine the stuff that's in there. So
Yeah.
I guess if you're trying to find a silver lining, you know, you get to
they were
discover
making-
new things.
Yeah, they did. The guy was he the glass blower? Is that in that building?
There was two. In the back of the building was I think it was a woman that was making the glass balls,
Yeah.
and then the guy up in the front of the store, he was doing the torch of making the little character. He was
Yeah.
making hearts or something like that.
Is it in that store? You
It's
sure?
that store, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I remembered it, but I'm thinking.
Well,
maybe
you
it's
were
not that
busy
store.
doing the video. I was walking around with Avery.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And he kept looking at all the stuff he wanted me to buy.
that was a fun time. Yeah,
So
I'm glad we were able to still meet up, even though it was a stormy storm. And
yeah, that was
I
good.
remember people in the streams were trying to help us direct us to each other. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Jim's down by Casey or.
That's
Yeah,
right. I
you
went all
can
the way down to
tell.
Casey's.
That's so funny.
All right, man. Did you have anything else you wanted to mention?
No, I've got a would you rather, but that's if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I was gonna do a couple of those. So you
All
want
right, let's
well,
do it.
mine first, or so?
Do
so
it.
She's gonna play along since it's just you two.
All right. We have 6 minutes
Now,
left. Just
I
keep
tried
that
to
in
make some
mind.
of them rain based, like we're to follow the theme, but I didn't do all of them. Would you rather be stuck on Thunder Mountain in the rain or Astro Orbiters in the rain?
Oh, that's easy.
Thunder Mountain.
Thunder Mountain. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was. Gonna be
I don't know if I've ever done Astro Orbiter just because I know it's gonna. I don't do well spinning.
spinning. Yeah, yeah.
We've never done it. We've never
We've
done
done
it.
it. We've done
No,
it. Yes, we have
I
done
don't
it.
think so.
Yes, we definitely have done it. Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I know we have. Because the only ride I hadn't ever done before was the teacups. And we did them
Oh,
last.
you did it
we
with,
did it with them,
yeah.
Oh,
Did you-
that's right. We expanded our horizons.
And I think that was the kids' first time too.
Yes, that is correct.
And we took it easy. It was
Yeah,
leisurely
yeah.
teacup party. Yeah.
I swear mine was locked. Because I didn't know what to
Mhm.
expect. And I know that if once my head's got spinning, then I'm ruined for the rest of the night or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It was the end of the night though that we did it, so that was good.
Yeah, that's why we planned
Laura,
that.
Laura and
too.
Jamie can put the kids on the teacups next time. Let them spin.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, I had like 5 of them. So you want me to go through a couple of mine and then you can do
Sure.
Do we have
Yeah.
any?
I didn't. No, I
You
didn't,
didn't
do
have
any.
any? Okay.
No.
Would you rather wear a poncho or use an umbrella?
Poncho.
Okay. I would say umbrella. Ponchos make me feel like I'm being smothered and overheating.
Oh,
So I would rather hold the umbrella while it's raining, but not have to carry it the rest of the time around the park.
yeah. What if it's heavy winds? You can get
Oh, it could,
blown
but
all around.
yeah.
All right, then. Would you rather splash through puddles with Goofy or splash through puddles with Wreck-It Ralph?
I think Goofy would be more fun. Wreck-It Ralph probably won't be able to move around much.
You don't think so?
I agree. Yeah, for the same reason. A little more animated.
Big and
Yeah,
splashy.
Goofy,
and-
Goofy would be, yeah, he'd be more crazy, I think.
All right, then. How about this next one? Would you rather ride Splash Mountain with Captain Hook or ride Splash Mountain with Kylo Ren?
Oh, wherever Kylo Ren is, I will be there. I thought you were going to ask Captain America.
It would make for a funnier photo pass opportunity with Kylo Ren.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Captain Hook would be pretty cool too, though.
Yeah, I was trying to think of cool people that weren't too typical or whatever. All right, then my last one I have. Would you rather ride Mexico with the Three Caballeros, the Mexican ride, or ride the mine train with the Seven Dwarfs?
Oh,
No, that's tough.
Oh, good. I meant to be tough. You don't want too many easy decisions, you know? Three Caballeros.
well, I feel like you do those rides with those characters a little bit already.
Well,
but-
think of the actual characters being on the ride with you, saying "Go Jim, go Jim."
I'll say the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I like Donald. I don't know if I can take that voice for an entire ride though.
Yeah, it is a slow ride, right?
Mine's Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Sneezy might sneeze on me.
Good point.
Well, which
Very
dwarf
good
would
point.
you want to sit next to? If you
Oh,
were on a
yeah,
mine
there you
train?
go.
Which dwarf would you want to sit next to? There's 7 of them.
Oh, Dopey, the quiet one.
Quite
Yeah. You better choose Doc because of all your medical issues. All right, Jim, you got one?
Yes, I do. All right. You are Disney is paying for your house to be expanded. You're getting a new room in your house, all expenses paid by Disney. However, it has to be one of the following scenes from one of these attractions that are rain based that are going to be a part of your home. Would you rather have the rain scene from Living with the Land? Not the rainforest scene, but the rain scene.
The
So
rain
it's just the
trees in the room.
greenery. Yes. Do you want the skeleton pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean? Do you want that in your house?
Ooh.
Do you want the rainforest scene from It's a Small World with the giraffe and the long strands of plastic?
there.
Yeah.
Or would you like to have the rain scene from the Enchanted Tiki Room?
For the land
Oh.
one, do we get the music as well? Does it come with the
Sure. Yeah.
I would want the land.
Me too.
That's,
With
the music?
that's awesome.
That'd be a nice, relaxing room.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. The land it is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm glad we agree.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't
So
like.
when's
the
this gonna
TV.
happen?
All right, send them over. Send them over. We agree.
We got trees knocked down. We have room to expand.
That's right. That's right.
What would
Awesome.
you pick?
I think maybe that's not bad. The Living with the Land would be great, but maybe the Enchanted Tiki Room, because it would be a window with the rain scene on the other side that you could I imagine you could turn on and off as you wanted a rain scene.
But
So it'd be like a big giant white noise machine in your room.
Oh yeah.
I was just picturing them singing Tiki 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 Room the whole time.
Oh,
Mm.
That would get
I
old.
wouldn't like. Yeah, that
And the
would
same
be-
with It's a Small World, the music would get old.
There's nothing to say you couldn't take a baseball bat to part of the
cut the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, good choices, good picks.
Yeah, that
man.
was good. That was a good
stuff.
one. You'll have to steal that. The next guest.
It did when I wrote it. It said this seems like a Charlie question.
But Steve has come in.
Hey, welcome
Steve.
in, Steve. Awesome. All right, so we're about to do some
Housekeeping. 'Cause we're over one.
mousekeeping. I think Walt calls it mousekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Yeah,
Okay.
anyways, so go check out D&G Explorers. They're on right now. So right after we're done, go over to D&G Explorers.
Yeah.
Tell them that the Disney Nerd Herder sent you. And
a herd
tell 'em
attack.
It's a herd attack. That's
like that.
that was Sophie's
Sophie.
idea.
Yeah.
And then after them at we have This and That at 9:00. Go see Steve, Pat, Shep, Dave.
Yeah.
Go tell them we said hi. We'll probably be there too. More Sunshine Tuesdays at 7:30. Go check out our buddy Jim. Zip's on right before you though, right?
That's correct. 6:30.
Yep. So Zippity Doodad on at 6:30 on Tuesdays, and then Mouse Talks on at 8:00 right after you
Mhm.
on Tuesdays with Disanity, and then Viapre Project now has the 9:00 spot on Tuesdays. So I don't know where Dean ended up being. I think he's just
Well, he doesn't do it every week, so it's usually when he goes live on Tuesdays, it's at 9:30. For
Okay.
example, on the 21st, that'll be his next the Fifth Gate show.
Okay, cool. Do Philly Crew Thursdays at 9:00. Go check them out. They have a new live tomorrow. We like to hang out in the chats of there, so go watch them and chat with us. It's always a fun time. Carlos is on Tuesdays and Saturdays. That's Disney World Freak. Go check him out too. Shep is on Saturdays at 9:30. Bob and Ashley's Sundays at 7. Is that correct? Bob and Ashley?
That's correct. Yes.
Yep. And then Rob Fuzz is also sometimes Fridays at 4:30, usually around that time. He's doing pub talk or something, Fridays with Frankie or something. I know that he stopped it for a little while, but I think he's starting to pick it back up, right?
I think yes. I think you're right about that.
And then the Live Place. Dean at the Live Place, theliveplace.com, your TV guide for all YouTube live streamers that are family friendly. I need a little ding. Ding.
Ding.
Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
I gotcha.
Said she likes the herd stampede
Herd Stampede.
instead
Yeah.
of a heart
I
attack.
still like Herd Stampede. Stampede over to D&G and tell them we sent you. Tell them we sent
What?
you. Tell them we sent you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that was
Sencha, gotcha.
all right. And then I think that was about it.
Yep.
Thanks for being our guest again.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. It's always fun.
We call upon you quite often because we have a lot of fun with you and D&G. You're our favorite peeps. So
Thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
Favorite
Oh, thanks.
peeps.
Oh, she's got what kind of? She's got chocolate pudding
Chocolate pudding.
peeps. She's actually been snacking on.
Really?
They actually
Whoa.
taste like chocolate pudding.
Willingly,
Are they marshmallows?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
willingly.
Like a
Not many people say anything good about peeps.
chocolate, anything is good.
I like them when they're staler because they're
Mhm.
more. I don't know. I'm not a big
Interesting.
fan of peeps.
You like
Um,
the texture better?
Only when they're stale.
Does it are those peeps covered in sand? Or
Yeah.
what just feels like sand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Mhm.
Well, enjoy.
Laura said I looked like Avery the way I pulled my face. Okay. Avery's one handsome guy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we will see you next week, unless we do a pop-up stream at some point.
Yep.
Make sure you're taking notice of Jim's channel too. He does pop-ups and he does drawing. He does all these mechanical artistry, Photoshop things that he says he's not a master, but he is a master.
Mhm.
Oh,
And it's a very,
shucks.
very good job. And check him out and go on his channel, subscribe so that way you can hit the notification bell so you can see all his live streams popping out.
Yes.
All
Thanks,
right?
guys.
And thank you all. Thank you everybody for coming in tonight in the chats. And we really appreciate it. And don't forget to do your duty.
And it's a big duty.
All right, guys. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye
Good night,
bye.
everybody.
And when it stops.